Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Dark Sense back with a brand new video. In today's video, we got some Wrestling Revolution 3D. We got tag match with myself and Outlaw Eaton versus Hecklehorn and Al Cobain. So just a normal tag match. This is the longer episode on the side of that. A real break king. Clothesline knockdown. Another clothesline drop. Bang. Bang. But right now, in terms of just wrestling, what's going on right now, Dominic Mysterio has decided to team with Liv still. With Rhea, sorry. I think he's going to side with Liv at the pay-per-view, unintentionally cost Rhea, and then that dissolves that. And then it's later revealed that Balor and Liv are together, story-wise. And then you have, on the side of, let's see what else, for Judgment Day, you have them lose the tag titles to Jay and Sami Zayn. Because, you have the Bloodline members back together, eventually setting up something so they can feud against the Bloodline on SmackDown. The OG Bloodline versus, the current day one. I don't know, there's a lot that can go into that. There's a lot of factors surrounding the Judgment Day. Balor can still cost Priest. That can be a thing, too. Anybody can cost Priest at this point and just have him lose, and then it just leads to the downfall of Judgment Day. I don't think they want to have it end now. I think realistically it would make more sense to have it end at, WrestleMania or something. But have the build-up start now, I don't know, just in the wrestling world, it's crazy right now. You got WWE, doing their Judgment Day thing, with Priest versus Gunther. You got Cody versus Solo. You got Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. You got Bayley versus Nia Jax. You got Liv versus Rhea again. TNA, you got Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler in WWE, as the world champ right now. You got Isaiah Swerve Scott, now known as Swerve Strickland in AEW as the world champ. You got a lot of factors within wrestling right now. There's a lot that can be said about, numbers matter, this and that. But it's end of the day, I think what matters is getting quality matches. For me, that goes a long way. I know stories matter. But right now, when you look at it, the top stories in wrestling, you got for WWE, you got Cody and the Bloodline. You got Rhea and Liv. And then you got, I'd say another top story would probably have to be Gunther and Priest, I guess, right? For AEW, you got Swerve, and it's not really said who's going to be his main opponent right now. It's rumored, obviously it's Bryan Danielson, but it could go in the route of it being Hangman again. We get Hangman and Swerve. Or we get a thing where Hangman costs Bryan Danielson at the pay-per-view. So we set that up again. I don't think it has to be centered around the title for those two to fight. You could have Bryan Danielson be the champ for a little bit, and then eventually I think he drops it to an aerial assassin known as Will Ospreay. I think that's what works best for AW. But you know, there could be different routes they go. Just because you had MJF beat Osprey, and then you know where does that go from there? You know, like Osprey could be pissed. Osprey could be like, yo, what the hell am I supposed to do? I want my rematch. You know. But I don't know, because MJF already has to fight against Pac at All In Wembley. And then TNA, the big story is, like, I guess, just Nick Nemeth being the champ right now. Nick Nemeth is the champ. The System more or less lost their titles. ABC are the new tag champs. The only one that really kept their title was Aubrey Edwards with Mia Slamovich. She's the only one who really kept her title within the system. So I don't really know what route you go there. I think initially the route they wanted to go was maybe booking like a triple threat thing with the Hardys, ABC, and the system. And, you know, you give the Hardys that moment that they want. You know, you give the Hardys their much needed, you know, championship win. You know, to kind of send them on their high horse, send them on that win. Like, I think a lot in wrestling right now is going to be just sending a lot of the older guys off with big title wins. Like, John Cena has his retirement. I think he should get another title opportunity at some point. Randy Orton, I think, should get a title opportunity at some point. Bryan Danielson's going to get a title opportunity at some point. You got the Hardys going to get another title opportunity at some point. I think AJ Styles deserves one at one point. Realistically, what I think should happen is, for the Cena situation, I think he should be the IC champion, but, you know, knowing how big Cena is, they want him to get the 17th. So, I think you kind of focus on that, prioritize that more than anything. And the thing is like, not a lot of guys in the modern era are going to be able to catch up to John Cena. Or, you know, the Ric Flairs. Like, the closest was what, like, Orton and Triple H. I think one had, like, 13 or 14 or something like that. That's, like, the closest you're going to get nowadays. And Triple H doesn't even wrestle anymore. And Randy's, like, he's not out the door yet, but, you know, a couple of years, they'll for sure be out the door. But, yeah, I don't know. Wrestling is just really crazy right now. I'm really a fan of all of it. The only one I'm not really a fan, I do like NXT, don't get me wrong. I do like Trick Williams, I like Ali Ethan Page. Not too big a fan of Sean Spears. Juwan Evans is dope. I'm a huge fan of the Rascals. I think Wesley, Zachary Wentz, and Trey Miguel are like some of the best things they got going on for this TNA and WWE partnership thing they got going on. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry that most of this episode is just me ranting, you know, about wrestling, but, you know, that's kind of just what the channel is. Like, I don't really know, you know, what type of content to really make outside of this. Like, I want to do some vlogs, I want to do some other things. We won the tag match, by the way, Eaton and myself. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the main goal, I think, for this YouTube channel is just, you know, make content that I enjoy. I had fun playing this game personally, so that's, you know, why I uploaded. But yeah, it's kind of just this video is like 29 minutes, so 29-minute rant of just wrestling. I mean, for me, my all-time favorite wrestlers are Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay. There's a couple names I'm forgetting. I'll for sure do a full video on it and break it down, but yeah. The reason this video is so long is because this match took like 20 minutes alone. 8-person tag elimination thing. I was struggling to get like one person out at a time. But yeah, I think wrestling's in a really, really good spot right now. I will say, like, during COVID, I didn't really watch too much. The only thing I really did watch was the Firefly Funhouse match with Cena and Bray, and Styles and Taker with the Boneyard match thing. Those were like the only matches I really watched during COVID. A lot of the Wrestle Kingdom stuff kind of brought me back into wrestling. Like, Styles and Nakamura really brought me back into it. Just seeing Will Ospreay develop into the dude he is right now. Like, I've just been really, really big into Will Ospreay over the years. And Ospreay will always be one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. And, you know, I think there's a lot in his career he can do. I think he can achieve. I do see him being a WWE guy eventually down the line. Maybe filling that Ricochet role, but that'll be like years and years down the line from now. But yeah, there's a lot that could happen with wrestling. I'm just really, really, really happy the way wrestling is going. Like, you know, the 3 main champions right now, you know, Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, and Nick Nemeth. I think that says a lot right now. You do have Mark Briscoe as the ROH champion too. You know, I don't really consider ROH, you know. I mean, they're there, but, you know, that's like bottom of the barrel, you know. I think the way they can handle that is probably dropping the belt at Death Before Dishonor, having Roddy Strong take the title, because I know Roddy's mainly on Ring of Honor, but I mean on AEW, but you know, it kind of just, you know, gives him something to have for now, because he's obviously not going to be in the world title picture like that. I mean, he did have a match against Swerve recently, but, you know, just to give him something for now. I think there's a lot of guys deserving of title shots right now. Like right now, I'd say the guy to take down Kazuchika Okada. I don't really know who could take down Kazuchika Okada right now, because Okada's kind of like one of their bigger names. I don't know. To take down Swerve, I see it being Ospreay. To take down Mercedes, Britt Baker, DMD. I don't think they have Mercedes lose. It's just this quick at Wembley, all in Wembley. Like, you did all this work to get Mercedes into the company and build her up as champion, and yeah, I don't know. I think you do have the Young Bucks lose at some point. I'm hoping it's not to the Acclaimed. What I'm hoping is it's a certain team from the Motor City. But it's rumored those guys are gonna go to WWE, so you know, happy for them. Could see them instantly having, you know, 5-star classics with DIY. And I say 5-star classics because Chris Sabin and Shelley have been, I mean, for me personally, they've been putting on some of my favorite matches in TNA. But yeah, I mean, like, some of my all-time favorite tag teams, like London and Kendrick, the Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. ABC is for sure up there. The Hardys. And then, you know, you for sure got the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot I think that could happen. I don't really know the route that, you know, these companies are gonna go. Like right now, what I think is gonna happen, like, there's a lot that could happen for these champions and just everything. And I just hope it's not too predictable to the point where it's like, it's not enjoyable again, you know? Like, them having Drew win and Drew get screwed over by Punk, because that was predictable. Like, Seth being the guest referee, that wasn't predictable. That was something spontaneous where I'm like, okay, hey, this has my attention. Cool. But realistically, if you're Seth Rollins, what do you do in this situation? Do you help your enemy in CM Punk? Because, you know, kayfabe aside, you know, you hate the guy. I hate Phil Brooks, da-da-da. Do you help the guy win the match? And then later on, you know, you screw him out of the world title or something like that. Even though, you know, Seth is supposed to be, this big-time baby face, you know? Baby faces don't do that. I mean, they do from time to time, but it's not like, you know, it's not in that way of, you know, screwing somebody out of a title shot like that. I don't know. There's a lot that can happen. But yeah. What are your guys' favorite wrestling matches? What are your guys' favorite moments in WWE, TNA, AEW? Like for me, some of my favorite moments are like Jeff Hardy versus Abyss in the Monsters Ball match. AJ Styles. I will say I do like his lone wolf gimmick, like him with the aces and eights, you know, story thing was kind of interesting. Jeff Hardy as a heel was one of my favorite things in TNA. Really wish they would have, you know, like elaborated more on that. I really did like Willow. I thought Willow and Broken Matt Hardy were cool. The Broken gimmick is a little boring now, but yeah, German suplex, roll up, 1, 2, Hardy. But yeah, I don't know, you know, it's just kind of crazy when you think about it. Just, you know, how many gimmicks, you know, these wrestlers have had, and then you think about the guys that have stayed the same for like 20 plus years, and you think about it, like, AJ Styles has been the same dude from day one. It hasn't changed. I wish he'd incorporate the spiral tap more. Like, I think that'd be like a really, really insane move for him to pull out, like at like a championship title match or something. Like for Jeff, you know, kind of maybe just incorporating some new moves. But yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot, you know. I'm kind of just venting about just whatever in terms of wrestling, but yeah, that's just kind of, you know, just the talks I have with my friends at this point. Like, you know, we just literally go over with whatever is in wrestling, and just doesn't really matter, you know. We'll go over TNA, we'll go over AEW, we'll go over WWE. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Right. Yeah, man. Wrestling's fun. Yeah. Alright, let me try to commentate this match now. There's a lot going on in the ring. But yeah, let's see. Campus Christmas. Bro, that dude's ring gear is crazy. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what was that always his ring gear, or did somebody, like, you know, forget to add some more clothing on him? Like, I don't know. Just looks wild. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. For this series, you know, I wanted it to be a thing where, you know, I'm able to, you know, go into every company and try to win the major title of everything. But, obviously, you're given some contracts where, oh, you're here for 30 weeks. What are you going to do now? It's like, damn, okay, I kind of got to stick this out. So, kind of going forward, it's like I knew this series wasn't going to be this is going to be a 20 episode series. Because it's like, if I wanted to, I could go in and give myself title matches. Could go in and, do that, I mean, there's a way to do that, but it's like when you're already the world champion, you don't get, you can give yourself opportunities, but you don't get those, matches against the secondary champion in the company. Like those, you get that match, but it's not really worth it, Like the game auto subs it to like a tag match or, just like a stipulation match or something, like whatever you do with that, But yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of these MDicky games I played since high school. Like they've just been something to fall back on, and just whenever I'm bored, double under pile driver. That's my finisher. One freaking no selling my damn finish, dude. It's just insane to me. I gotta incorporate a lot of more submissions now, just because I would say the game's getting difficult. I know there's, a setting on here where you can make the game more difficult. It's just, I don't know. Code breaker. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really, really excited for SummerSlam this year. I think it's really, really going to be good. To be honest with you, I can't remember what was last year's. I might have to go back and rewatch it just to get familiar with it and see how much has changed since then. Do I believe a lot of the rumors? Do I think we're going to get a Motor City Machine Gun appearance? No. Do I think we're going to get one on the night after? Possibly. Do I think we're going to get a Roman Reigns appearance at the end of the show? Probably. Dude, it's been over 100 days since we've seen him. I'm not too big a fan of, the story right now. I think it's just super corny, but I don't know. Something about Solo just adds a lot more, like, freshness to it. Like, it's not as crazy, I don't really know how to, like, reference that best, Like, I didn't mind Roman Reigns and the Usos. Sami was whatever to me. But I think that's also because, I wasn't there in 2020 watching it as religiously as I'm watching wrestling every single night, basically. Except TNA. I will admit I don't watch TNA every week. Just because, I don't know, just stuff comes up, and it's not really enjoyable some weeks. Like, I'll pre-look at the card, on Instagram, and if I see, it's worth it, then, I'll check it out. But, yeah. Like today, we got AEW tonight, so I'm going to try to check that out. I'm going to look at the card after I'm done with this voiceover recording for this episode of MyCareer, Wrestling Revolution 3D, and then I'll for sure see if I'm going to watch it or not. I'm still going to make my pay-per-view prediction videos. Like, I'll have one out for SummerSlam within the next couple of days. If you guys honestly want, like me to sit down and go through every match, I can do that. Like, if you want me to sit down and go through every match, like Cody, Solo, Liv, Rhea, Bayley, Nia, go through everything. Like, I don't really have an issue with that. I think that'd be cool for a YouTube video. But yeah, man, I'm really, really having fun with YouTube again, man. To see the growth of my channel over the past, I checked the other day, it's only been like maybe 4 or 5 months since I've started my channel up again. And I was at 400 something to be honest with you, my channel is dead because I've had it since 2015, but I was making videos in like 2017 or something like that. And I didn't, I didn't really do anything with it. Like, I went away to college for a bit, and I just didn't really do anything with it, just because I was really, self-conscious about it, really, just really shy about it, and just didn't really, want to do it. But now, dude, I don't care, bro. You can find out I like wrestling. I don't care, bro. I make YouTube, bro. I don't care. I'm happy with what I'm doing, bro. I'm not getting, crazy views per video, but dude, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, man. At the end of the day, I think that's all that matters. But yeah, just trying to get into that schedule, just prioritizing, my life right now, just, YouTube videos, just the weekly one video, every Wednesday. I try to do 10 in the morning, I just, I like that schedule. But, there are some days where, I don't meet that, like it'll be up like a day after, a couple hours later or something, But, as long as I get a video out on Wednesday, like, I think that makes my day, That's like, hey, I did something for the day, I do want to, make other style of content. Like, I have, ideas. Like, I'm really big into cooking. Like, I want to make cooking style videos. I think that'd be really, really cool. Maybe grocery haul videos, go to Aldi, go to Ralph's, whatever, go to the grocery store, You guys give me tips, I don't know, like, I want to make cooking style videos. I want to make vlog style videos. Like, I don't want to be one of those channels that, does all that, but it's like, I want to broaden out my content, I don't want to just stay in this bubble of just wrestling. Like, only make your wrestling videos. Like, I don't want to make my wrestling videos, But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on, just any style of content you guys want to see, man, I'm down for whatever. Yeah. It's funny because my created superstar got eliminated, so now I'm using the creator, my tag partner. Big ending. 2, 3. Like, the ref got the 3 right. It shows legal. Dude, right here, I was like, wait, what the hell? I'm like, is that right? And then he calls him out, and I'm like, okay, cool. So it's essentially a 3v1. And that's game. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. My social is on Instagram. It's darksense23. So if you guys want to go add me there, I try to do video updates on what I'm gonna be uploading every now and then. But it's just my personal account. Just what I post there. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys could please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be sure to continue this series because I'm having a lot of fun making it. If you guys have any suggestions on videos you want to see, I'm thinking about maybe making like a series where I get like a modded version and actually take time and do it like that. But yeah, later, y'all. See you in the next one.